Kansas City Chiefs fans should be extremely excited about the comments made by one player this afternoon. Meanwhile, the Kansas City Chiefs get called out in the national media by the last person who should be doing so. What's up, everybody? I'm Daniel Booth here with your Chiefs news of the day. If you are new to this channel, we discuss Chiefs every single day. If you love the Chiefs as much as I do, you love talking about the Chiefs with your buddies, don't have buddies, well, now you do. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and join in the conversation in the comment section below. So let's get right to it. We are talking about today Kareem Hunt finally breaking his silence on the Chiefs release, missing out on those Super Bowl runs. We all know that in 2018, he was released from the Kansas City Chiefs after he kicked a girl in a hotel lobby. Clark Hunt called him in, said, "Hey, did this happen?" Kareem Hunt lied to his face, and despite being one of the faces of the franchise, despite being a rising star in the NFL, you do not lie to the Hunt family, and you do not embarrass the Kansas City Chiefs organization. Clark Hunt ordered him fired on the spot once that video surfaced. And so in 2018, Kareem Hunt was no longer a Kansas City Chief. He missed out on 3 Super Bowls. He missed out on that Super Bowl run. By all means, he should at least have 1 ring and be part of Chiefs folklore for the rest of his career. That did not happen. He did go to Cleveland. But today, last week, he was signed to the practice squad. This week, he was designated to the 53-man roster. He will play on Sunday versus the Chargers. And finally, we now have some context to put this in. He addresses the media this afternoon and really says all the right things, and that's why Kansas City Chiefs fans, you should really be excited about the maturity of one Kareem Hunt. He basically said this first: "Honestly, no, I didn't think I'd end up back here," he told reporters following his promotion to the 53-man roster. "It's crazy how some things happen and work out." Addressing what happened back in 2018, he says this quote: "I was very young at the time, 23. I had a lot of success going for me and felt like I guess I needed some time to figure myself out and learn, and I feel like it was good for me to do that." He said, he says, "I hate the situation that it came down to, but honestly, I feel like getting released made me a stronger person and taught me a lot about myself," he goes on to say. So, and then he, in that article, you can find this article here on heavy.com. That's where I found it. And then you can also go on the website of the Kansas City Chiefs and see the full transcript. But saying all the right things. Here's the thing about Kareem Hunt. Like I said it in a couple videos ago, but I'll say it again. That man, people will give you a second chance, despite what he did, which I'm not excusing, but people will give you a second chance if you are truly repentant of the things that you did wrong, if you truly have changed. And so Kareem Hunt didn't come out and give some fake apology, you know, all I can do is be me and move on, and all we can do is move on, and it is what it is. No. He said, "I screwed up. Flat out, I screwed up, and and it crushed me, and it crushed my dreams, and I never thought I would be back here, but here I am, and here is a shot of redemption." It's a redemption road story for Kareem Hunt, and so if he is a mature man, if anything, if he can just pick up a first down on third and short yard situations, but more than anything, Chiefs fans, the one thing I like about this guy coming into the locker room is this: we have a very young team. And if Kareem Hunt can come in and be that example, be that mentor that can look people like Rashee Rice in the eye and say, "Hey, listen, buddy, don't be me. Don't follow my example, or learn from my example, and be a better person." Because let me tell you something, this all goes away quick. A lot of people think, you know, they've got the success their entire lives in Pee Wee League and then high school, and then they go to college, and then they get drafted by the NFL, and it's always just come so easy. But then when you're a professional, it's a whole different ball of wax, and it can be taken away from you just like that, and that's what happened to Kareem Hunt. So if he can come in here, be somewhat of a force on third and short yard situations, but also be a mentor and show some of our younger guys the way, this is the way, then it's a great signing. But I loved what Kareem Hunt said today, and loved those comments by him. Okay, number 2. Well, in the bozo news of the day, this I found this article, and so we're talking about a lot of narrative out there in the national media about are the Chiefs getting preferential treatment when it comes to the refs, and are the refs blowing that call? And This guy comes along and says, Rob Gronkowski, not staying quiet. Referees are favoring the Chiefs. Rob Gronkowski says, are you not familiar of what team you played for and what era you played for? Do you know the preferential treatment that the New England Patriots and Tom Brady and you got over the course of your career? It is so funny. He even has the audacity to say this. I didn't really get calls. I was double teamed. I was basically executed off the line of scrimmage half the time and 5 yards into the route. Then they would call pass interference on me when I was trying to get the guy off of me. So not only is he not getting the calls, he's getting targeted by the refs. That's Rob Gronkowski's revisionist memory. And listen, I'm not here to make fun of Rob Gronkowski. Maybe the Chiefs are getting preferential treatment, but I'll tell you what, that penalty on Chris Jones there against the Atlanta Falcons, that wasn't preferential treatment. And what about that pass interference on Trent McDuffie, basically just standing on the field, barely touched the guy had to run around him, and the refs call pass interference. Was it pass interference in the end zone? Absolutely, yes it was. But sometimes the refs miss calls. But the Chiefs, I just don't buy this narrative that the Kansas City Chiefs are favored, that the NFL is scripted, and blah, 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 blah. Don't be ridiculous. I could spend a whole hour debunking the theory that there is a script, that there is preferential treatment by the NFL refs. I just think they stink at their jobs. What do you think, Chiefs fans? Let me know in the comments section below, and I will respond. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We're halfway through this week, and got the good old Los Angeles Chargers. Boy, that's still hard to say. Los Angeles Chargers this Sunday, and we'll start breaking down that game soon. Have a great and wonderful Wednesday. As always, go Chiefs. How do you spell the chefs?